Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Bold and the Beautiful, March 14. Unmissable Carter moments that shook the screen. The Friday, March 14 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful was mainly about Carter and what he was going to do. The drama involving Forrester Creations has reached a conclusion. Everyone has varying opinions about the man at the head of the company. You'll need to see the drama unfolding, as this juicy storyline will wrap up soon. Needing a mother's touch, Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, was at Hope's, Annika Nollhouse, waiting to talk to her. The two exchanged stories about their sad love lives. Brooke still misses Ridge, Thorsten K. He left her on read since he got back together with Taylor, Rebecca Budig. Meanwhile, Hope doesn't know what to make of Carter, Lawrence St. Victor, ever since she caught him kissing Daphne, Pilar Muriel. She told her mom that she was willing to forgive him, but she's only doing it to retain her spot within the company. Little does she know what Carter plans to do next. One more chance, Ridge and Eric, John McCook, shocked Carter with a visit to his office. They told him that they wanted to get the company back. Eric and Ridge wanted to give Carter one more chance to make things right and give the company back to them. It was a touching scene, as they admitted they missed one another. Carter said he missed his brothers as he took the LLC papers and ripped them up. He gave the company back to the Forresters. What will Hope say when she finds out? Which granted. Meanwhile, Daphne visited Steffi, Jacqueline Matins Wood, after she tried to convince him that he was a man of integrity. The best friends discussed business and pleasure. Daphne was eager to spill about her kiss with Carter. She's been bitten by the love bug, but she's also aware of the situation involving Forrester Creations. Daphne knows that Carter hurt Steffi and her family, but she still wanted her friend's blessing. Steffi knows that Carter is still a good man who got swept away by a Logan. She told Daphne that she was happy for her. After all, this is a good way to stick it to her enemy. It doesn't look like Hope and Carter's relationship will last for long. Once Hope finds out the company is no longer his, she'll toss him like a hot potato. This is just some of the drama unfolding in Friday's episode. You'll want to see what else happens. Watch B&B Daily on CBS and Paramount+. The March 14th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful was a masterclass in storytelling, with one character's journey dominating the screen. Carter Walton, who has long been a fixture in the Forrester universe, finally took center stage in a way that had fans talking. His evolution from the charming but flawed lawyer to a man grappling with his past and future is a storyline that has captivated audiences. This episode, in particular, was a deep dive into Carter's emotional world, offering key moments that are setting the stage for significant changes in his life and relationships. The weight of regret. From the opening moments of the episode, it was clear that Carter was struggling with a heavy burden. His internal conflict had been building for some time, but on March 14, he could no longer hide from it. The weight of regret and the ramifications of his past decisions were taking their toll on him. For those who have watched Carter's journey over the years, it was almost heartbreaking to see the man who once exuded confidence now wrestling with self-doubt. Carter's affair with Quinn Fuller had been a major point of contention for several months, and while he had tried to move past it, the emotional scars remained. He had hurt many people, most notably his best friend, Eric Forrester. In this episode, Carter's guilt over the affair was palpable. His deep sense of responsibility for the pain he caused was evident in every word, and it was clear he could no longer avoid facing the consequences of his actions. A conversation with Eric, facing the music. One of the most emotionally charged moments of the episode came when Carter sat down with Eric. The conversation between the two men was long overdue, and it was clear that this was going to be a pivotal moment for both of them. For Carter, it was an opportunity to come clean, to admit his mistakes, and to make amends. For Eric, it was a moment of reckoning, a chance to process the betrayal and decide whether he could ever forgive Carter. The dialogue between Carter and Eric was nothing short of raw. Carter, with humility, expressed his regret over his affair with Quinn and the damage it had caused to Eric's marriage. He didn't shy away from the truth. His words were sincere, and there was an undeniable vulnerability in his voice. Carter knew that nothing could undo the past, but he was willing to do whatever it took to rebuild this one of quiet contemplation. While there was no immediate forgiveness, the conversation opened a door for healing. The scene between Carter and Eric was not just about seeking forgiveness. It was about the complexity of human relationships. It was a reminder that even in the world of the bold and the beautiful, where scandal and drama often reign supreme, there is still space for understanding and growth. The role of friendship, Ridge's guidance. Another key moment in the episode revolved around the friendship between Carter and Ridge Forrester. Ridge has long been a mentor and a sounding board for Carter, and this episode showcased that dynamic in a powerful way. As Carter struggled with his feelings of guilt, Ridge stepped in to offer advice, albeit in his typically no-nonsense way. The chemistry between Ridge and Carter in this scene was unmistakable. Ridge, ever the protector of his family, had seen his friend stumble but never give up. In this moment, Ridge didn't offer an easy solution or a quick fix. Instead, he reminded Carter that redemption wasn't about being perfect. It was about acknowledging the mistakes, learning from them, and moving forward. What was most striking about their conversation was Ridge's belief in Carter's potential. Despite everything that had happened, Ridge still saw the man Carter could be. This was more than just a conversation about fixing broken relationships. It was a reminder that redemption is a slow, often painful process, but it is one that is always worth pursuing. Ridge's unwavering support, even in Carter's lowest moment, was a testament to the depth of their friendship. Paris and Carter, a new possibility. While Carter's interactions with Eric and Ridge were emotionally heavy, there was also a subtle shift in his dynamic with Paris Buckingham. Paris, who had been a steady presence in Carter's life, was beginning to show signs of a different kind of connection with him. Throughout the episode, there were fleeting moments where Carter and Paris exchanged glances that seemed to suggest something more than friendship. Paris has been a character of integrity and kindness, qualities that have made her a beloved figure among fans. As Carter struggled with his past, it was clear that Paris' genuine care for him had been a source of comfort. The two shared a quiet, almost intimate conversation in this episode, one that hinted at the possibility of something deeper between them. While nothing overtly romantic transpired in this episode, the seeds were planted for what could be a blossoming romance. Carter, who had been burned by love in the past, was clearly hesitant to jump into anything new. But there was an undeniable chemistry between him and Paris, and the episode hinted that their connection could be the key to Carter's emotional healing. Paris, for her part, seemed to recognize the weight that Carter was carrying. Her compassionate nature made her the perfect confidant, and her ability to listen without judgment gave Carter the space to confront his own feelings. Whether or not their bond will evolve into a romantic relationship remains to be seen, but the groundwork was certainly laid in this episode. A new beginning for Carter. The key moments of March 14 all pointed to one central theme: Carter's journey of redemption. The episode was about more than just a man trying to make amends. It was about his willingness to take responsibility for his actions and strive for personal growth. It was a reminder that even in the glamorous world of the bold and the beautiful, the path to redemption is often filled with pain, self-reflection, and difficult choices. As Carter continued to wrestle with his past, it was clear that his story was far from over. The conversations with Eric, Ridge, and Paris were all part of a larger narrative arc, one that would see him navigate the complexities of forgiveness, friendship, and love. And while the road ahead would no doubt be difficult, the steps Carter took on March 14 marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life. The episode ended with Carter standing at a crossroads, a man torn between his past mistakes and the possibility of a brighter future. His journey, though far from easy, was one that viewers would continue to follow with bated breath. For Carter Walton, March 14 was not just another day on the bold and the beautiful. It was a turning point. Whether or not he will find happiness, redemption, or even love remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: Carter Walton's story is far from finished. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.